is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, and Shannon Gross.
It was huge from the point of complementary football. It's definitely the best we've played, from executing on offense and making taking advantage of when the defense giving us turnovers and good field position. We're just feeding off of each other, and we felt it early. I don't know if it was Conor McGregor or whatever it was, but we came out and attacked, and it was a great win.
Who would have a Jason with a cold?
Jason with a cold.
He started to sound like coaching.
Yeah.
That's Dak Prescott, man.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wow.
They were feeding off each other. They were feeding Zeke. They were feeding Beasley. Wow.
What a game.
What a game. What a game, man.
What a game.
I saw it. I called it 40-7.
You did.
On Friday. If you listen to the show, you know I called it.
You said a big
He
win.
called it after we confiscated his passport.
I might have to put that trip on hold.
Yeah.
I was all excited this morning.
Wow.
Man.
What's our phone number, man?
Oh, 888-855-2297. And don't be calling with, this is what was wrong.
Yeah,
Or we got to go on the road and win next week and show we can do it. No, that's not this show today. Let us enjoy this.
We got two questions. We got a statement and we have a question. We're going to do the statement first or whatever. I don't know if it's a statement. It's something better. Don't you know that we're the most highly sought after listened to show in this Cowboys nation? It's called Hanging with the Boys.
Yes.
Mama Gross, our official bookie, every Friday. Our official bookie went somewhere to have some fun this weekend, and I'm gonna let Shannon do all. And she found out that we are worldwide.
Worldwide.
Tell the story.
First off,
man.
welcome Paul to the show.
Forget Paul. He's
Okay.
gonna be part of my question.
All right.
We'll get to Paul in a minute.
Yeah, Paul in a minute.
Periscope?
Huh?
Periscope?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Hang on.
We gotta go. Hey, well, we'll introduce Paul. Paul,
Introduce
this
Paul.
is the question before he tells the story. And this is for you too, Doug, and you.
Me.
Yeah, Kurt. Doug, too. Doug. I know who Doug is. The voice. Okay. As pumped up as I am about the Cowboys winning, you know, I heard a few people say, this is the NFL, this is a fluke, this, that. Where do you think, do you feel that way about yesterday's win, Kurt, Doug? Do y'all feel like, okay, we'll see next week and all of this? What do you feel about the win, Paul?
Well, first of all, I'm absolutely over the moon. Because I was literally, if we lose this game, I'm literally not coming back to Dallas because I felt it was always a bad luck charm.
Right.
So now I know that we've won, I can actually come back again.
Right. Yeah.
But for next week, I'm not too sure. Like, because we're on the road again next week, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so,
Washington.
yes.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's on the road next week, and I'm just like, I'm kind of like apprehensive.
So you think them 40 points, at least 20 of them wasn't good, or you just think that Jacksonville one had the energy? Or?
No, I actually thought we really turned it up. Because Jacksonville were coming in as ranked as the number one defense, and we just completely destroyed them.
Right.
So, I mean, Dak was phenomenal. Beasley was fantastic. The defense were pounding the road. Jalen made some really good hits.
Right.
You had some great seats. You were like second row. 48-yard line.
Yeah.
Those were awesome. You got to see it up close.
I was in the Miller Lite Club as well.
So Paul's leaving tomorrow. This is his last day in town. So I was like, let's get him on the show and we'll talk about
the game
and all that stuff. So let me get to the story.
I'm ready to hear this.
Okay. So mom goes to the casino in Vicksburg.
Right.
She's about an hour either from Shreveport or Vicksburg.
Right.
So she goes to the casino, Vicksburg, Mississippi, which is on the Mississippi River. That's where the casino is.
Well, I know where that at, yeah.
You know where that's at.
Yeah.
And she's there, and she goes into the sports book because they now have a sports book at the boat casinos, and they've never had one before. So she had never been to a sports book. So she was going to go, and she was going to put a little money on the Cowboys to win. And she's standing there, and she's standing in the sports book, and she's looking at all the numbers running around and everything, and she's trying to figure out what a parlay is. And the guy standing next to her is wearing a Cowboys shirt and a Cowboys ball cap, and she starts talking to him about what a parlay is, and he starts explaining what the point spreads are, and she's like, no, I know what the point spreads are. And Mom already thinks that we're like worldwide. She thinks that everybody that's a Cowboys fan in the world listens to this show. So she turns to the guy. She's like, "You're a Cowboys fan. Do you listen to Hangin' with the Boys?" And he goes, "Actually, I do." And she goes, "I'm Mama Gross." And he's like, "Oh, no way." He's like, "Are you kidding me?"
He's a celebrity.
So now Mom really thinks that every single Cowboy fan
We got to get a picture of his mother and put up on his our official bookie, Mama Gross. We got to get a picture of her, man.
She calls me. I'm at the game yesterday. She calls me. She never calls on game day because she knows I'm running
Right.
around like crazy. I'm like, "Oh, God, Mom's calling. Something's wrong." So I picked the phone up. She's like, "I got to tell you a story." And I'm like, "Okay." And she tells me that story, and I just died laughing. I was like, "That's so awesome."
Yeah.
So
It is
awesome.
awesome.
Mama Gross.
Mama
Famous.
Gross. So, Paul,
Yes.
tell us, first off, I just want to give our players a huge shout out from when you were here last week, because they're filming a deal for Bank of America with
Yep.
you, featuring
That's
some
right,
of our
yep.
different fans. And we left the studio, and the open locker room was going on when you were here last week. And we went over, and I was going to introduce you. You wanted to meet Tyrone Crawford.
Tyron
'cause-
Crawford and Antoine Woods.
and the
yeah.
human log, because those are two of your favorite guys right now.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's all about the D-line, man.
So I was going to go grab Tyrone and bring him out and introduce you to him. Well, Zeke was in the weight room working out.
Yeah, that was a surprise. And it ended up having a good conversation for about
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, he stopped and just sat there and shot the breeze with you for.
Because he was walking by and I just said, "All right, Zeke, how you doing?" And he's like,
What's that noise? What's that accent?
"Yeah." He looked at me like, "What?"
Yeah, and then who else did you meet? You met Byron Jones, stayed and
Byron
talked for a while.
Jones, Jeff Swain,
Leighton.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big boy, man.
Yeah, he is a big guy.
Like, I actually thought, it's like, this guy plays linebacker. That's insane. He's massive.
He's tall. He's long.
It's like, what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Something
I
like
wish
that.
you get rid of the neck brace.
You don't like it?
Oh,
Nick
old
Van.
school.
I like it. I think it looks cool.
He need to get a horse collar if you're going to
Oh,
do
the
that,
horse
man.
collar. Yeah, even more old school. Huh?
Yeah.
By the way, he actually might have to use it all the time. So
Yeah, he's growing mentally. You know, he's because I think the more he knows, like Jalen, a couple of years, last year, notice when Jalen would make a tackle, it would all be off to the side, or he'll barely make the tackle. And things. Now he's hitting dudes straight on. When you start knowing what to do,
He's running through him.
yeah,
I can't remember when exactly during the game it was, but it was inside run for the Jags, and you see Jalen just coming off the side and just must have knocked him off about 3 yards away to the side. I'm like,
yeah.
it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Bringing it.
So yeah, shout out to our guys, because I thought that was really cool that they all
Oh, yeah.
kind of hung out with you and talked to you, and you
Yeah.
didn't even need me there. You were just holding court. So, but you got to meet Tyrone. You got
Yeah, I
to meet
got to
Antoine.
meet them, and
Antoine followed you on Instagram.
yeah, and I was mentioning this ever in Scotland. I'll hook you up and all that. And he's like, cool.
Paul's hanging out with Antoine Woods.
All right.
In the offseason.
And I'm trying to remember what else happened. When I was in obviously on the sideline. So I was in the sideline before the game, and the D-line were doing their drills and that, and Antoine seen me wearing my kilt, and he just came over and just gave me a high five. So he noticed me.
Yeah, pregame. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. Cool story.
Hey, now check this out right here. I asked a question, and we got part of his answer.
Oh.
And then all callers, listen to this question. I get the feeling from a few of our locals that they just don't believe what happened. This past game happened. A lot of people say they trying to wait the next week. Me, I'm a little more optimistic. I think that maybe they can't score 40 points, but I know they can score 24 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know our defense is good enough to hold. So, I mean, was this a little bit over the top for you? Did it scare you to the point where you like, did they score all their points in one basket? So, I mean, you have any more to add to that so we can give it to Kurt and then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a lot more optimistic going into this next game. If we can just carry on the way how we were playing there, then we should actually easily win. Like you said, 24 points seems good.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's showed that, well, like Zeke said after the game, we showed we can do it. Now we need to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they are. I mean, they've obviously got the firepower where they can put up a lot of points. Can they be consistent now and do that week in, week out? Do it on the road, That's what I think what everybody wants to see. Can they do it away from home? But yeah, they looked scary good yesterday.
Yeah.
It was great.
Nate, is there something too from a player's perspective, talking about scoring and talking about getting the offensive clicking and talking about we just need to execute, but then actually going and doing it and seeing that, hey, we put up 40 points. Mentally, does that have an effect on you?
Yeah, it does. But the thing is, you also shown that when you go on the road, like you mentally shut down. It's like our offense, almost like it just go live in mud or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, can you get enough momentum and enough belief and enough continuity to say, okay, we're going on the road. Okay, I think playing against the Texans, and as good as that defense was up front, to our offensive line learned a lot, battled through a lot, and I think when they came to Jacksonville, who's got, I think, a good line, but I don't think they had the talent. Especially in Merciless and Clowney and Watts. I don't think Jacksonville had those three guys. I mean, they got guys that's comparable that can get there at certain times in the game, but not like. And so I think they blocked better. It was cleaner for them, and that's where you really need your offensive defense line. When you go on the road into somebody's backyard, I think the skill position players can survive. But that's where you really need to have a good offensive defense line when you go on the road.
Yeah.
So,
and I know we say this every week, but this game coming up, this is a big game, man. If you can put, it's a division game, and you can put back-to-back wins together and go on the road and break that cycle.
Yep.
And put 2 wins together heading into the bye week, and then you get healthy. I mean, this could be a huge game Sunday.
Yeah, for a whole lot of reasons.
Yeah.
When you got the whole NFC, Kurt, look up the NFC. Go up under the NFL and then pull up just NFC and see what they give you, just how the whole conference is. Because a lot of times you can get with how the whole conference is lined up by winning and losing. But if you can't,
what's that say? Bucks firing their defensive coordinator.
Yep.
Mike
wow.
Smith.
Oh, yeah, but they've been grumbling about him for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been grumbling about him for 2 weeks. And just think, man, he went from one of the hottest things 10 years ago to Atlanta's coach to fired.
Yeah.
From defense coordinator to fired, so.
Yeah. Cowboys are tied for 7th in the conference right now, but only 2 teams in the conference, the Rams and the Saints, have more than 3 wins.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
So
run it down a little bit for us, Kurt.
Rams are 6-0, Saints 4-1, Redskins, Bears, and Panthers, and the Redskins, Bears, Panthers are 3-2-0, Vikings are 3-2-1, and you've got the Seahawks, Cowboys, and Eagles all at 3-3.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man.
And you got beat by the Panthers and Seattle.
Yeah, but you haven't lost anything in the East yet. You haven't lost anything in the East.
Yeah.
If you can just win your East games, you in.
Right.
And so everybody talking about split. Don't split nothing.
Got to take it this year.
Yeah, get the East taken care of because you lost against the AFC North. Is that the North? Or is that the AFC
South?
Washington just beat the Panthers, and we lost to the Panthers, so there's a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker already go to Washington.
Yeah. Let's go to the phones. Antoine in D.C., what's up, man? Hello.
Antoine.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, my name is Philip. I'm not Antoine. I'm Philip from France.
Way to go, Douglas. Hey, Philip, what's up, brother?
I am Philip from France.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Okay, it's great to have a fellow European up on the stage, and I hope he's doing well, and I hope he enjoyed his trip into Dallas.
Yeah, he 1-1 right now. We questioning whether we're gonna let him come back.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to say one word.
Yes.
Bang.
What's that word, sir?
Our offense is back.
Okay.
Offense
is
So,
back.
and you know what? The play calling reminds me a lot of the Jason Garrett era as the OC.
Okay.
And that's great. Go back to the basics, as he always says.
Go back to the basics.
So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, thanks for taking my call. Have a great day, and take care.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Philip. Like we said, worldwide, man.
Telling you, man.
Worldwide.
Not just America.
Now I got a question. Douglas, how did you mess that up that bad?
I tell you, these buttons that you push to put people on hold,
Yeah.
they're doing some strange things to me.
I guess.
I think it seized
So-
the wrong
so-
line.
We went from Antoine in D.C.
Yeah.
to Philip in France.
Is he an ambassador?
Curveball. I am
Is
not
that an
down too long.
ambassador from France?
Are we sure Douglas isn't drinking back
I
there?
don't. He got
must
it.
have been
Well,
that whiskey I
drinking
got.
coffee.
I think he's under the weather. He had to go to get out and change the tire this morning. So
I'm a little discombobulated,
Did
but
you-
I don't
Did you hit your face on the wheel well?
on the spare tire. No, everything's good,
good.
but yeah, anyway, I hope Antoine calls back.
Yeah, I kind of like this game though. I like you mixing it up.
Well, I mean, when somebody from
roulette.
France is the surprise
Phone
guest,
call roulette.
that's kind of cool.
I keep saying this. This is just not just America's team. This is the world's team. I keep saying that.
Yeah,
and then-
man.
And then there you go. Prime example.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Doug, what are your thoughts on what the Cowboys did yesterday offensively? Doug?
I'm answering a call. What's going on?
Okay, never mind.
Hang on,
Gonna let
I'll be
you-
right back.
All right. What's your thoughts, my brother?
Man, I think we've been saying this the first 6 weeks. Give me another week.
Oh, yeah.
Give me another week.
Another week. All right.
What I hope, this is what I hope. I hope that it's just taking this team a little bit to figure it out in jail because they didn't play in preseason. You got a whole new mess of wide receivers. Gallup's starting to look like he's got a little something.
hope they give him more targets.
Get him more involved. Rico caught a ball yesterday. Man, you can just tell that dude has not played football very long by the way the way he got tackled didn't even look right. But I'm hoping that they're just taking a little time to gel and figure this thing out, and that this can be a building block to start going forward. We know the defense is solid. You got a top 10, maybe top 5 defense.
Stout.
If you can just get this offense, what you say, execute, think like a mule, and just
Think like a thoroughbred. Oh, Jesus.
My bad.
Think like no mule.
It's hard to keep straight. What's
it
mule,
is.
what's thoroughbred.
He's been so full of it this season.
Let me say
Yeah, I
this
thought
here.
originally Mule was good.
Yeah, it was.
Mule is good in certain situations, but
You don't think like
you
one.
will want to take that mule atmosphere on the road. Hey, check this out.
Okay.
These are the things that I told us Friday. We were 41% on third downs.
Mm-hmm.
We had 72 offensive plays. We had
41% on third, and we'd been what, like 27%,
28, yes, sir.
28%.
And we ran 72 plays. We 38 minutes and 50 seconds. If we go on the road and have the 7 for 17, 41% on third down, and we can get up around 70 plays, we can win this game. Especially if we get 32 minutes. We can win this game because that means we scoring 7 the majority of the time. If we get into their red zone six times and we score 7-2 and do the rest with field goals, I won't have a problem because I think every time we can do 32 minutes or more, and especially if we can do a majority of that time like we did against them, like we did, the majority of that time we had 32 plays to their 16 in the first half, I think. We had more time on the field than them. So now our defense stays fresh.
40-19.
It was 40-19? Wow.
Offensive plays.
So that means what was our third downs in that
In the first half, it was 67%.
Yeah, because Beasley was killing them.
Yeah.
And see, this is where we win games. Even if we are not leading, if we down by 7 or down by 3, and we got that stat there, those stats that he just mentioned, it don't bother me because I know our defense is going to be fresh and Zeke going to get stronger.
Yeah.
And now we can take the game at the end. We can take the game.
Wasn't it part of it, too, though, that they, unlike in Houston where they settled for field goals, this time they got in the end zone?
Yeah, they got in the end zone, but more importantly, if we had, at the end of the game against Houston, we had 52 plays. That means we ran 20-something plays in the first half. We were like 1 for I don't know how many on third down. That before? Does not, I promise it couldn't have been much. So our defense is struggling. I mean, even though they stopping them down there on the 5, this week here, our defense only gave up 47 plays, and they were stopping them in the middle of the field.
Yeah, first half.
I know they better. I know they better than offensively. They are better than Jacksonville. But this is what you want to see. You want to see us be able to get off the field. They punt, and we get the ball on the 30, or we get the ball on the 42. You know, now you ain't got but 60 yards to go.
Mm-hmm.
Your offense is fresh, one big play, and you threatening them. You got them back on their heels. It's all about the field position and being able to get that one big play. Cole Beasley got it yesterday with, I think, a 18, 19-yard catch. Gallup opened the game up with a big catch. You know what I'm saying? When you throw teams back on their heels, man, and you don't know whether they running or passing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they hit Zeke with a boom, 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 boom. You know, and he just calculating, just cutting them like a knife, man.
Did he look to you? You mentioned that he
looked kind of special yesterday.
Yeah.
He looked kind of special yesterday. Hey, what was that on them? Did you pull it up?
And he even said,
Texans?
Zeke even said in the locker room post game that he had a couple of nagging injuries that had been bothering him, but he didn't. I guess they didn't flare up, or he didn't.
Right. He didn't get hit on them.
Yeah.
First half against the Texans, we ran 27 plays. They ran 34. We converted 33% of our third downs.
That ain't gonna get it, man.
Where you got to be? 40 or higher?
You want to be like 35 to 40 if you're going to be at that 60 over 68. You know, you want to make the only way we could dominate their defense is to stress them.
Mm-hmm.
Get short fields, and that happened. You know, we hit them with some big plays early. That stresses them, and they was arrogant enough to think that, hey, we can stay man, and you know, but we were smart. Coach Lanahan was smart and saying, okay, Cole Beasley, Patton couldn't stop Cole Beasley when he was here.
Right.
Let's see if he I'm being honest now, not trying to pick at Mr. Patton.
Yeah.
But let's see can he stop him now. And like I said, our offensive line played it just a little bit better than they had been playing.
Yeah.
And so it was nice, man. It was nice, and I'll say this with no reservation: when we got 17 points, Jacksonville defense was not the same defense because our confidence went up here, and Jacksonville just kind of leveled off, and they were just playing.
And that's what happens when you score touchdowns early instead of kicking field goals.
Yeah, and then they looked over at Bortles. When you saw Bortles, man, what did you think early in the game, Blake Bortles?
Stuff wasn't him. Just didn't look. Excuse me. Just didn't look as aware. Didn't look as though he was in the game at all.
Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, he would do something. The team would fail. He just go get his hat, put it on. I can see Tom Brady doing that, but
it just looked as though he just walked on and just like threw the ball and it's like, I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
You're like,
wow.
Like it looked as though he just didn't care.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we care. And we care about you, Jerry. But hang in there, man. We're going to be right back. We got to pay some bills. And then we'll be back to take calls, talk to Paul, and stuff on Hanging with the Boys.
A man's Stetson doesn't just protect him from life's elements. It projects an unstoppable and legendary spirit, just like the men wearing silver and navy on the field every Sunday. Since 1865, Stetson hats are American-made with pride right here in Texas. They are still the official crown of all self-respecting Cowboys. And Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Find Stetson hats in the Pro Shop or at Stetson.com today.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now, you can get the Jack Black Playmaker, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The Playmaker includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized Intense Therapy lip balm and a Cowboys can cooler. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word Cowboys. The Jack Black Playmaker, $10, free shipping.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with sideline access and photo ops with current players, alumni, and cheerleaders. That's not all, though. You'll get to talk X's and O's with Senior Director of Player Personnel Will McClay, and of course with yours truly, me, Brian Broaddus. You can trust the official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, and with us, you'll travel like a pro. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
While a player can look good on paper, it's when he's out on the field that you really find out what he's made of. That's why the Cowboys rely on more than stats and scouting reports when building their team. When picking a tractor, it's why you should rely on more than specs and features as well. You got to take it out and put it to the test. The Cowboys did when they named John Deere their official tractor. To experience one for yourself, visit your local Texas John Deere dealer or go to myjohndeeredealer.com/football.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Beasley is always a big part of what we do. He's a mismatch player in there and made a lot of big plays for us. As the game wore on, he started getting a lot of attention from them, whether it was the nickel or the safety or the linebacker coming towards him. So he's that kind of a player. He typically wins in one-on-one situations. He's just a hard guy to guard and very quarterback friendly. So certainly a big part of what we're doing.
Beasley's a guy that we've just always had a good connection. A guy that just played quarterback back in the day, so he has a great feel for coverages and man-to-man and knowing how to get open. We knew we were going to have some opportunities against these guys, and he went out there and did a great job. We did a great job game planning all week long for that, and he was excited. Talked about it all week long, how he was going to have a big week. So it was great for him to come out here and do that.
Did Jason get something stuck in his throat? Boys got a little higher.
Why are you dogging on Dak?
Who was that? That wasn't Jason? Oh, I thought that was Jason.
Jason was the first one.
Oh, okay. So it was two different people.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize that. I thought it was Jason.
Man. Kurt.
Is Nate paying attention? I'm not sure.
You sure that wasn't Jason?
I think Nate's throwing shade.
I think you need to mark that drop. Did you just hear Nate? You hear that one, Jason?
Did I just sound like Jason with a high-pitched voice?
You sounded like Lil Zeke.
What's up, fellas?
Well, Zeke's back.
Kurt, talk
Should I
about
do
them
this?
drawers. Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like Paul's wanting to do it.
Oh, yeah, Paul. Here.
No.
You got one job on the show.
All right. Tommy John gives you the feeling of freedom where it counts. With a Toronto a pouch that nestles with the boys, with over 3 million pairs sold, we've put the hustle to make sure you're... What?
Nestled. Yeah.
Shop exclusively Cowboys underwear at TommyJohn.com/Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Freedom.
Jerry.
Every time.
Our buddy Jerry in Conway. What's up, Jerry?
What's up, guys? I promise I won't make any negative comments this week.
you.
I don't want to get Nate pissed off at me.
Don't get him mad. We won.
No, it's more of a statement, and you guys can tell me if I'm off base or not. Over and above what the defense did yesterday, I thought the huge bright spot was Dak's decision making, not just with his passes, but in the types of runs that he did. We saw him run more to the outside, close to the out of bounds, where he couldn't get hit by a lot of people or couldn't take a really vicious hit. And as the game progressed, especially with him getting those runs early, his confidence level seemed to go through the roof. And he was throwing balls in areas we haven't seen him thrown before. And for me, at least, I thought that was the biggest bright spot of the game and what really turned that offense around.
What you think, Nate?
What about what?
Oh, Nate's tuned out, Jerry. Nate tuned you out.
No, I didn't tune him out. I'm agreeing with it.
Just Dak's overall decision making.
I'm agreeing with Jerry. So, go ahead on, Jerry. Continue on. You sound good.
No, that was it. I think that's, moving forward, that's what I think we need to see this coaching.
Ain't that the truth, man?
Find ways to just build his confidence early.
Ain't
and then,
that's the truth.
let him do his own thing.
Hey, Jerry, let me ask you this.
That's sweet.
You got a problem with him running that many times? Because it looked like there were probably, 4 or 5 designed runs, and he ran the ball. How many times did he run the ball yesterday, Kurt?
11 times for 82 yards.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with him running that much?
I don't have a problem with him running it because I think for the offense to be successful, he's going to have to do that when things break down and everybody's covered. The only thing that the only caveat I have on that is that he did what he did yesterday. He tries to avoid the middle of the field and taking those big shots like we see Deshaun Watson and guys like that taking when they're running up the middle. And he's got to protect himself, which I think he did a great job of yesterday.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, Jerry. Appreciate it.
Guys.
I was shocked. I sent you the stats earlier. The Cowboys are 5-0 when he rushes at least 7 times. Haven't lost. And when he rushes at least 6 times, they're 8-2. So they need to get him out more. I think what they planned yesterday, I know all those weren't planned runs, but he's got to use his legs at this point in his career to make this offense work.
Why don't they run him more?
I was just about to ask that same question.
That's a good question. I mean, against Carolina, he didn't run till later.
See what happened to
Seattle
Sean
didn't run
Watson?
till later.
When Jalen almost took his head off?
Yeah.
See, the thing about it is, and that's what I was trying to tell people Friday, like, it don't seem like it bothers them when Blake Bortles run. I mean, that's just I'm serious. Now he can throw the ball. I mean, he'll test that when he's on, he's on.
Yep.
They don't mind a lot when my man for the Carolina Panthers run the ball.
Yeah.
But we really don't. The other teams don't have backups either. But
that's something I was going to say. If I would have told you before that game started yesterday that Cooper Rush was going to be in the game with a little over 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you would have thought Dak was in the hospital, wouldn't you?
No. With 3 minutes left, I'd have thought just what it was. We done either got beat to death or we done beat somebody to death.
Let's go back to the phones. Real Anthony in Miami. What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's up?
Man, y'all know how I do it, man. POP, baby, today. Prince of Positivity. That's all I'm bringing, man.
Good.
All you Dak haters, once again, I'm not going to get off his bandwagon because I've been saying it from day one, and I'm not talking to nobody in that studio. I'm talking about these so-called fans on all these sites criticizing him no matter what he does. Zeke was wide open and he missed him. He threw 2 touchdowns and run 1 touchdown. Don't matter. He dropping dimes. Don't matter. You better be glad you got a quarterback with the moxie. If you look up the word moxie, this guy has it. Right? Am I wrong?
Exactly. Look up the word moxie, man.
Hey, let me get on somebody in that studio, though. If I recall Friday, these picks, hey, Mama Girls, I love you, baby. I love you. I listened to you. You was right about LSU and you was right about our Cowboys. But, Kurt, let me holler at you for a second. What happened?
I've been waiting for somebody to point that out.
Brothers, what happened? Lindsey Draper, what happened? Come on now. Believe in your team. Hey, I'm going to let somebody else get in, man. I love y'all boys. I'm going to talk to y'all.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.
All right, man.
Yeah, but hey, man, we ain't going to have you calling out Kirk. Get him.
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm glad I was wrong. Hey, I'll take it every time.
I tell you this right here. I just can't take losing, man. I am not a very good loser. Now, when I'm playing my wife in Pac-Man, she beats me out of 15. It takes me like 20 times. She done win 20 games, Paul. And when I win that one,
you gonna let her know?
Oh, but she be so mad. She be, bro. It's like I don't want the Super Bowl. It's like I don't want the Super Bowl. And from that point on, I really don't play good after that because I just be thinking about my one victory. And that's how I am with the Cowboys. I just cannot take it, man. I don't get mad at people like I used to.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I used to be just hold it, all week, only to hold it for the next week. Man. We went 1-14, we went 15. Yeah.
Paul.
Yes.
When you watch the Cowboys and they lose, does it just ruin your whole week? Do you hold on to it that long?
Pretty much so. Like I go into work Monday morning and I'm just like, obviously I'm staying up late to watch the game and I'm waking, I'm just like that.
What time do you normally say if it's a 3 o'clock game here that it's 9 there?
Yeah, it'll be 9 o'clock.
So it gets over around midnight or about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for our game when we play Tennessee in a couple of weeks, Monday night game.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay up. I'm gonna take the day off work following
the next day just to stay up and watch the Cowboys. Because it'll be, what, 7:30 here, so that would be 1:30 there?
1:30, it'll be 1:30, yeah. And I'll probably game won't finish till about like 5 a.m. or something.
Wow. And you watch every game?
Pretty much.
That's dedication, man.
Would you do that?
Hell no. No.
It's a lot of caffeine, that's for sure.
Yeah. Man, that's so cool.
Hence I've got the baggy eyes.
Yeah. You know what, man? What you gonna do, Kurt? You out here asking my man about what he gonna do. What you gonna do? Would you watch the Cowboys that late?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
I don't believe
I ain't never known Kurt. I ain't never known Kurt to lie, but I got a feeling. I got a feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we can prove it, so.
Yeah, true. Hey, you know what? We went to the Stars game Saturday night and watched them score 4 goals in one period.
What a comeback.
Came back from 3-0 to win 5-3.
And they in the regular season, right?
Yeah, regular season. Yeah. So we saw the Cowboys hang 40 on Jacksonville, and the Stars score 4 goals in one period.
Yep.
Paul's invited back.
Yeah.
He's invited
Bring him back.
Yeah, because I was actually kind of worried if he lost this game. I was like, every game I've been to here in Texas, we've lost. I'm like, I'm not coming back.
You could have came back to Texas, but not on the show.
Woody in New Braunfels, how's that river? Is it getting full?
Hey guys, man, it's looking good. Canyon Lake's almost full. I'm actually a whitewater raft guide, so when you guys, when the water comes up, y'all come on down and I'll put y'all on the river and take you on the thrill of your life.
Nice, man.
You know where is this at?
New Braunfels.
Where's New Braunfels?
New Braunfels, right on the Guadalupe River, coming out of the hill country, right in between San Antonio and Austin, almost midpoint.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Because I'm like, man, I'm thinking he's talking about another state or something. Like, this sounds like he's right here in Texas.
You know what
That's
sounds
San
like?
Marcos, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like that would be a good kicked cancer's ass trip.
Road trip?
Come on down, man.
So when Kurt gets done with treatment, we need to come down there and go on a rafting trip. Hell yeah.
Hey, you got things big enough to hold me?
Yes, sir.
If you ain't got one big, I'll decide that. Because if it don't look like it's big enough, I ain't getting it. I'll meet y'all at the end. I hate water, too.
No, we're going to get you down, Nate. Come on now.
Hey, Woody, are you old enough to remember the diving pig at Aquarina Springs?
Oh, yeah. I went to school there.
Where's Aquarina Springs? Is that over there by Austin?
That's in San Marcos.
That's San Marcos. And let me ask
in between.
My wife is like, man, for a guy that don't like water, you should. I'm about that bath. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take.
Nate, we might have to get you a custom size life jacket, but besides that, we'll get you down. I promise you.
All right, okay, if you say so. Yeah. Because I'm gonna still make that decision.
Well, hey, man, this is my first time to call in. I always listen to you guys. I'm kind of a Cowboys junkie. I'm a photographer. I work from home. And I love sitting here doing my post-production and listening to you guys talk. I've been a lifelong Cowboys fan. I grew up in DeSoto. I got a few things to say. Number one, I'm a huge Spurs fan, and I love Greg Popovich and Becky Hammond and the whole story of what they're doing there, Tim Duncan, the whole deal. It's because of their high character. And the kids of this San Antonio area and Austin area have these high-character guys to look up to. And it seems like that's the direction that the Dallas Cowboys are moving over the last few years. And, you know, I've got a baller for a daughter that plays volleyball, and she, man, I tell her, I don't care if you win or lose. Did you learn something? You know, did you come away from this better as a person because of it? And if you come away and you learn something, you basically turn failure upside down because it's really not even failure anymore. And I just feel like that's what this team is doing. They're so young. They're so athletic. I mean, they're young. We got to keep that in mind, and we've got to keep supporting them. Jason Garrett is an intelligent human being, and he knows what he's doing. He's got his guys' backs. They have his backs, and I just want these guys to keep balling like they are. They're just going to keep getting better, man. And those linebackers, are you kidding me? I mean, they're so young, you know. So the other thing is that, Nate, I'd love to hear your perspective. I remember watching you guys back in the day, and the way Troy got rid of that ball, man, was like, and I know it might have been you guys up there, you know, beast mode on the line, but man, he would step back like these 2- and 3-step drops, if I remember right. Tell me if I'm wrong, but he'd get that ball out of his hand so fast and so accurate and so and look up. He was just like a mechanic, like the perfect mechanics and everything. And I wonder if Dak's a baller. There's no doubt. I agree with the last caller. Like he's a baller, and you can't teach that. That just you're born with that or something. I mean, his mama gave it to him. That whole story is fantastic, but he's a baller, and can he learn the mechanics to do that quick of a drop? And how much is the line involved in that? And I'd love to hear all y'all's opinion on that. I'd like to call back in a few more times and chat with you guys, but keep doing what y'all's doing. It's just getting better and better, and really appreciate you, and y'all have a great afternoon.
Thanks, Woody. Thanks for calling. Thanks for listening.
That's about as long as you're going to get Woody because you're the first-time caller. To be honest with you. The three-step drop stuff is easy because that basically when a quarterback do a three-step drop, he basically on his own. Because if he don't let that ball go, most offensive linemen, it's a clock in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a certain way them guys going to rush when they see it's a three-step drop. So if you hold that ball, you kind of left yourself out to dry. So it's a little different on a 5 and a 7. But
how do you coach? How do you coach that? Is there can you set a stopwatch and say?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You when you learn the protections and what's drops coming off those protections, then all of a sudden you even if you don't want to, you say, I'm gonna block it like it's a 7. I'm gonna block it like it's a 7. They ball out so quick, and then you just learn. And, hey, sometimes, you look back like, hey, that ball's supposed to be gone. I'm sorry you got hit.
Right.
And the coach tell you, hey, there it is. That's what the coach say, hey, man, you're supposed to get rid of that.
Well, let's take another quick break. And when we come back, we'll talk more football on Hanging with the Boys.
You're like me and you love... if you have a thing, then cutting the cord is scary. But then I found out I could switch to DirecTV Now and still get the live sports I love. No satellite needed, no bulky hardware, no annual contract, just...
Get the live sports you love. Try DirecTV Now for $10 a month for 3 months. Visit DirecTVNow.com. DirecTV Now. More for your thing. That's our thing. Use code REALDEAL. Limited time. Price for little package. After 3 months, renews monthly at full price. Currently minimum $40 unless canceled. Prices may change. New subscribers only. Cancel anytime. Content varies by package and may be limited. Restrictions apply.
It's time for tailgating with the OtterBox boys.
OtterBox? The overprotected phone case company?
Yep, and they've got an essential tool for your next tailgate party. The bear-resistant venture cooler.
Now wait. In all my tailgating days, I've never seen bears tackling brats on the blacktop.
And you never will, because a venture cooler with a locking kit is basically bear repellent.
Can't wait to try it out at my next tailgate.
That's been Tailgating with the OtterBox boys. Visit OtterBox.com to learn more about their certified bear-resistant venture coolers.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now, you can get the Jack Black Playmaker, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The Playmaker includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized Intense Therapy lip balm and a Cowboys can cooler. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word Cowboys. The Jack Black Playmaker, $10, free shipping.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
A man's Stetson doesn't just protect him from life's elements. It projects an unstoppable and legendary spirit, just like the men wearing silver and navy on the field every Sunday. Since 1865, Stetson hats are American-made with pride right here in Texas. They are still the official crown of all self-respecting Cowboys. And Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Find Stetson hats in the Pro Shop or at Stetson.com today.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Back, the Star in Frisco. The Star District offers over 30 restaurants and retail spaces at the Dallas Cowboys themed campus. It is the perfect place to shop, dine, and bring the whole family. For more information on all that the Star has to offer, visit thestarinfrisco.com. Did you buy anything in the pro shop over there, Paul?
The one just around the corner?
Yeah.
Nah, not yet. I'll probably have a wee look before I leave anyway.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
We're pretty much just packing up my bags.
Take this damn rain back to Scotland with you. I'm sick of this.
We get enough yet. So we get way too much rain anyway. So,
what's the weather like in Scotland?
Right. So in Scotland, funny enough, the weather this summer's been probably one of the best summers we've ever had. I'm talking about in the high 90s. It was at one point.
So it gets up into the 90s. How cold does it get?
Oh, it can get really cold. Like in Celsius, like I don't know how you do it in Fahrenheit, but in Celsius it can be like up to -12.
So, that's really cold.
Yeah, because back in February we had that Russian snowstorm. Like talking about 10 inches of snow, and it was the whole country was in a standstill. Pretty much all public transport was shut off. Couldn't get to work. Had to work from home. People were panic buying bread and milk. And stuff like
How long were you stuck in your house?
2 days, pretty much.
What'd you do?
Worked from home and just play some video games, just to keep my mind active and that. And
gotcha. Well, one of your fellow Europeans was at the game yesterday.
Conor McGregor.
Yes. How did that play out on TV?
Oh, they made it a big deal for sure.
Did they?
Yeah.
That was the craziest scene I have ever seen pregame in my life. There's been one of the crazier scenes was when they had pretty much the whole LA Clippers team was out on the field pregame. So you had like DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, all those guys because there were so many of them and they were so tall. But this was absolutely nuts. Everybody wanted to take a picture with him. Everybody wanted to shake his hand. The players are coming over while they're trying to run drills. I mean, all hell was breaking loose.
You have a big entourage with him?
It's like McGregor was in charge of what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
It was insane. He probably had a video guy, a photographer. It looked like his manager.
His manager
agent.
and one of his teammates as well, Dylan Dennis, was there.
Yeah, there were about 6 or 7 guys with him.
Did you get to meet him?
Man, I didn't want to be that guy. I should have. I didn't want to be that guy. I was from me to you from him, and I just kind of was.
I was waiting for the
I got
Instagram shot with the beard.
I know. I got a little bit of a man crush on him, so I was just kind of like, looking at him and just, oh man, he looks even cooler in person than he does on TV. But I just didn't do it, man.
Didn't do it.
Although one of the security guards at the game did tell me I look like his brother.
There you go.
Carl McGregor is what he called me. He was calling me Carl all day long.
Tell me this: do you really like to hit people?
So he was out there doing something with his whiskey.
Yeah.
Paul and I actually had some of his whiskey last night after the game to celebrate. We did.
What's the name of it?
Proper 12.
Proper 12. It's actually really good.
Is it?
It's. I would compare it to Jameson, but it's actually a little bit smoother than Jameson.
Smoother and a lot more sweeter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it a Scottish whiskey then, I guess? Or is it
No, it's Irish.
Irish.
It's Irish whiskey, yeah.
So, but that was cool, man, seeing him. And then the poor guy, you can tell he's never picked a football up.
My God, that video clip of him throwing the football.
Yeah.
He actually went on his Instagram and just actually taking the mickey of himself. It's like what showing you what a real quarterback does and shows you what he does. It's like a comparison. It's like,
He tried to rip it from the very fattest part of the ball and then throw it.
Shot put it in up there.
You got all of his weight behind it. It was quite comical. So
you should have criticized him and told him what to do and all that.
No,
I'm sure he would have.
I think the whole world did. I think the whole world criticised him.
No, Kurt's saying in person, so I could have gotten a little tussle
get
with
punched
him.
in the face.
I feel like I can hold my own with pretty much anybody.
Yeah,
that's one guy I don't think I would mess with,
especially that left hand.
Yeah, and he's in my weight class too. He's about 155, so I would probably cut down to like 145.
I think so.
Maybe 135.
Would you believe I used to fight at I could have made 170 before.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day.
What do you weigh now?
Oh, I weigh about 250.
Really? Jeez. What do you think you could cut down to, Nate?
I've been down as low as about 230.
Yeah. What's the biggest you've ever gotten?
About 411.
Wow, you were
411 pounds.
Was that when you were playing?
During the off season.
What was your playing weight?
320.
You gained almost 100 pounds in the off season.
Wow,
that's unreal. And how long did it take you to lose it?
It was hard to nestle.
I I can't get over that. 411 pounds. That's
Yeah.
insane.
That's a lot of biscuits,
That's
man.
a bad heart, bro.
Yeah.
That's a heart attack waiting to happen.
Oh, man. Well, fellas, it's been fun.
That's been fun.
This
Winning's
was a fun show. Winning is fun.
Yes. Let's do it again.
Let's put two of these together.
Break the trend before it breaks you.
Man, you know how it is so amazing how fast things change. Our quarterback learned how to play football again. The offense is moving the ball.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley.
Coordinator, man. I ain't heard nothing about the offensive coordinator
Right?
today.
Super Bowl bust.
When you mentioned about Cole Beasley, when I got to meet him the day before the game, he mentions like, I'm going to get the ball a lot. And he did.
Wow.
He actually said that at the meet and greet.
Oh, yeah, you went to a meet and greet on Saturday, didn't you? Who'd you meet? You met Cole and...
met Cole, Michael Gallup, and Bryce Butler.
Yeah.
Bryce was cool. He was really cool.
They're all good dudes. Those are some good dudes.
You know, Bryce Butler's father played. Bobby Butler, he was a first-round pick for the Atlanta Falcons, I think, probably in 81 or something
Defensive
like
back, wasn't he?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
First-round pick for Atlanta
That was
Falcons.
White
played a lot of
Shoes
years.
Johnson's era.
Was
He
it?
was good.
Was he?
Oh, he was nice. Probably, I want to say about 83, somewhere in there.
I can't figure out what the hell they're doing with Bryce. He didn't even dress yesterday.
Yeah, he was on the sideline. He was on the sideline, but he was happy like helping the receivers out with anything,
Yeah.
with the routes or anything like that.
I
so.
just don't know why they brought him back, and he's been in on what, one snap?
Yeah, something like
3
that.
games?
He's hardly playing at all. So.
Oh, well, we'll see.
I don't know what the point is.
Well, Kurt, thanks for showing up.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Nate, thanks for bringing it as always.
Nate.
Paul, good seeing you, man. I'm going to miss you when you're gone, buddy.
Well, thanks for having me in. Really nice.
For sure, man.
Safe trip home.
For sure. You can come back anytime now that we won.
I know, thank God.
Yes. All right. Douglas, thanks for doing what you do. Kent, thanks for figuring everything out back there and letting us go live. Presley, thank you for helping out. And we will be back tomorrow on Hanging with the Boys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this,